When a married woman suddenly announces, "I've got a male friend now. Deal with it." She's not merely sharing news. She's drawing a line in the sand. And my wife, Emily, didn't just cross it. She stomped across it with a grin. It started small, as these things always do. Tiny shifts, subtle changes. Details only a husband who truly observes would notice. Late-night laughter from her phone. Notifications silenced the moment I entered the room. A new lock screen password, claimed as an accident. But the real fracture didn't happen with a phone or a password. It came the evening she stopped hiding her attitude. She walked and dressed more carefully than usual, hair curled, lips painted red, perfume stronger than anything she wore for me. I sat at the kitchen table, sorting bills, when she tossed her purse on the counter and casually said, "I'm heading out tomorrow. Mark and I are grabbing coffee." "Mark," I repeated. She smirked, waiting for my reaction. "Yeah, Mark, my friend, my male friend. You don't have to like it. You just have to deal with it." The cold in her voice cut deeper than her words. She wasn't informing me. She was provoking me, testing the limits of what she could get away with. I stared at her, trying to comprehend the version of marriage she inhabited, a version where I quietly watched her orbit another man while she dared me to object. She grabbed a water bottle, leaned casually against the counter, and added, "Don't start with your jealous husband nonsense. It's just friendship. You'll get used to it." That did it. The tone, the entitlement, the dismissiveness of everything we had built. In that instant, something inside me shifted from hurt to clarity. She wanted me to deal with it. Fine, I would. I rose slowly, walked past her without a word, and headed to our bedroom. She rolled her eyes, assuming I was sulking. She had no idea what was coming. The first thing I did was reach for her suitcase. I opened the closet and began pulling out her clothes, folding and packing methodically, each movement a silent declaration. Her casual smirk vanished the moment she saw my deliberate purpose. "What are you doing?" she asked. Tried to sound casual, but panic laced her words. "I'm packing," I said calmly, almost soothingly. "Since you made it clear you have priorities outside this marriage, I thought it was time we redefine what home means." Her eyes widened. For the first time in weeks, uncertainty flickered across her face. She tried to interrupt. "Daniel, wait. This is ridiculous. I'm just seeing a friend." I didn't stop. Shirts folded, jeans rolled, shoes slipped into the suitcase. Every motion deliberate, giving her room to understand the reality I was constructing. This wasn't anger. This wasn't revenge. It was clarity, letting her face the consequences of choices she had made lightly. "You're really doing this?" she asked, voice trembling. "Yes," I replied, placing her favorite scarf neatly on top. "You wanted me to deal with it, didn't you? I'm dealing my way." She moved closer, attempting to touch my arm. "Daniel, please. You don't understand. He's just a friend. You're overreacting." "No, Emily. You understand perfectly. This is what happens when words are meant to test boundaries instead of preserve respect. I'm not reacting in anger. I'm acting in reality. You drew the line. Now I'm walking along it." Her breathing quickened, uneven. The playful, teasing Emily I had known for years was gone. She faced the weight of her own choices. The same choices she had assumed would intimidate me, silence me, or make me beg for forgiveness. I zipped the suitcase, set it by the door, and looked at her steadily. "Pack whatever else you need. You leave tomorrow morning. Don't worry, I'll have a cab ready." She staggered back, unable to form words. For the first time, she saw the consequences she had ignored, the power she had underestimated. That night passed in tense silence. She sat stiffly on the couch, scrolling her phone as if it could erase the truth. I didn't speak. I moved through the house, calm and collected, letting the tension settle like a dense fog. Morning came. The rustle of her suitcase zipped shut, feet shuffling toward the door. She paused halfway, turning to face me, eyes glossy with fear, shame, and regret. "Daniel." I raised a hand, stopping her mid-sentence. "No, there's nothing left to say. Actions have consequences. You set the rules. Now live with them." Her mind raced, searching for a justification, a loophole, an escape. I had already seen everything. Her male friend, the late-night texts, the whispered secrets. I had traced it all. And the moment she realized I wouldn't just confront her with words, but had already taken control in silence, her posture crumbled. I walked past her the door, gesturing toward the waiting cab. Her suitcase rolled along the floor with a soft thud, each inch echoing finality. She glanced back once, eyes pleading, searching mine for anger, forgiveness, or reaction. I gave her none, only calm, unwavering clarity. As she stepped outside, I felt a mix of relief and emptiness. Relief, because I had reclaimed my life. Emptiness, because someone I had loved deeply had betrayed that love. But the emptiness didn't last. Standing firm, enforcing boundaries, letting consequences unfold. This was strength. Later, the house felt lighter. Tension and deceit lifted. I poured a drink, sat at the table, and reflected. Her declaration, "I've got a male friend now. Deal with it," had been a challenge, and I had answered not with anger or rage, but with patience, calculation, and control. Some lessons in marriage, betrayal, and respect are taught quietly in the spaces between words. I had learned mine. Boundaries are not suggestions. Trust is not negotiable. And sometimes the best response to betrayal isn't shouting, arguing, or pleading. It's action that leaves no doubt, no negotiation, and no room for manipulation. Emily left, but in doing so, she gave me something far more valuable than her presence ever had: clarity, strength, and freedom. And in that freedom, I finally breathed,